Hi there, Scorpios. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at April 3 through April 9. So, April is well and truly here, and let's see what it has in store for you. Every cloud has a silver lining, Scorpios, and even though the forecast for this week is mainly cloudy, chance of rain, chance of thunderstorms, there are also a few rays of sunshine. The first sunbeam late on Wednesday, April 5, when Mars, your co-ruler, the motivator, makes a productive Earth trine to Pluto. If you don't take advantage of this trine this week, you get a second shot at it in October around your birthday. There is big news early the next day, April 6, when Saturn turns retrograde. So we've got Venus out of phase, Jupiter out of phase, and now Saturn is going out of phase. The good news about the Saturn retrograde is that success will be yours if you buckle down and tackle any unfinished business. The next 5 months of the Saturn retrograde period are not good times to try to change the status quo, especially in Saturn-ruled areas like your career or in dealings with authority figures. There's another day of sunshine expected, April 7, when Jupiter sits opposite the Sun. This restless face-off occurs once a year, bringing with it a general feeling of optimism. Depending on how Jupiter is configured in your natal chart, it can also open the door to travel and broadening your perspective through higher education. The shadow side of Sun and Jupiter includes exaggerating the sunny side of life and overextending yourself. And of course, Jupiter is in your sign and the Sun is in Aries. So you know when you get together with an Aries, how fire and air, it can get very combustible, very exciting, but also very combustible. So don't overextend yourself. A dark cloud is on the horizon on Saturday, April 8, when Venus makes the second of 4 squares with Saturn. Although Venus is still in Pisces, the difference between this square and the first one in January is that Venus is now retrograde in Pisces. And unfortunately, Venus retrograde in a square with Saturn retrograde is a double negative for love and self-esteem, and also not a good sign for the financial scene. More storms are on the way later on Saturday, when the Aries Sun squares off with Pluto. That's when your desires can clash with bigger circumstances, and you can get mixed up in an intense power struggle. Expect communications and travel plans to be off-center on Sunday, April 9, because that's the day Mercury decides to go out of phase or retrograde. So we start the week off with 2 planets out of phase, and that's Venus and Jupiter. By Wednesday, we have Saturn. By Sunday, we have Mercury. 4 major planets out of phase. More about that next week. Hang on to your hats, Scorpios. Thanks so much.